What's up, y'all? This is your boy Mike, aka Shine. It's a pretty beautiful evening, and I wanted to make this documentary video for all of you who are watching. Watch this with your families, watch it with your friends, whoever it is that is very supportive of you, whoever's been there for you, who's been by your side through everything. Watch this with all your loved ones because what I'm going to be talking about in this video is people who are unhealthy for you, who just don't support you, who want to just give you such a difficult time in life. Like they act like they care for you, but they're really poisoning to you at the same time. What I wanted to talk about is a very moving a documentary video that I'm about to share with you. Basically, it's about being there for people that you know are unhealthy for you. You can love them to a certain point, like be there for them, but it's unhealthy for you at the same time as a person because you can't move on, you can't progress in life being there for people who are just so poisoning to you. They claim that they care about you and claim all these other things to you, but you see their actions behind them differently, like really poisoning to you, like really crushing your will. So I'm going to talk about my experience in that sharing area. I came from a household with abusive people. I came, with an abusive, verbally, verbal abusive mother who drank a lot and just brought all these different people around to the house every few nights, claiming that they weren't a nobody and just doing all these horrific things. She said horrific things. A few times she would tell me that she loved me and then act a certain different way. She never made any effort to meet people I was with, friends that I had. She always thought they were what junkies or people that I hung around with were a bad influence, which they weren't. The reason why she would think like that is because she worked in a prison with a lot of rapists, murderers, abusers, all those criminal backgrounds, and she would bring whatever was at that prison to the house where I was at and then take that out on me like it was my fault. So she just really brought a lot of unhealthy situations to the house. She was very verbally abusive, and it's like you could only do so much for a person. They can tell you that they love you, but then it's not healthy for you and that person. So that's one person in my example. Number two is my father, Michael Morales the first. He claimed to love me, but his problem is he is self-righteous. He claims to be a Christian, but he has been slipping and just gives a different example to where it's just a different walk. I mean, a few nights ago he called me witchcraft. I mean, can you believe that? He called me witchcraft because what? I'm not like him, and he has never made an effort to meet my son. He's never made an effort to meet those of you who know to meet my son. It's been 8 months. 8 months that my son's been on this earth. And he's never made an effort to meet him or talk about him. Like, oh hey son, how is my grandson? How is he doing? How is he growing? Is he doing great? Any of that. So he wants to claim that he cares about me and loves me, but then acts a different way. You call me witchcraft for one. Never ask about my son. You never ask about how I'm doing. And the very last time you hit me up, you can even tell me that you love me. And I was over here back then, trying to love them and be there for them, but I could only take so much. And I finally realized, hey, you know what? I can't keep, loving on you and being with you guys at the same time. I have to get away from you guys and love you from a distance because it's not healthy. I can't love you here at the same location as you guys and be around you because it's not going to work. There have been other people that I could name as a example, like my younger brother Gabriel. For another one, it's a long story with him too. He never made an effort to meet his nephew, and we were very close, but we aren't close anymore because of that fallout. And I had a sexual abusive grandmother, so I've come from a different background in that area. I've had a lot of things done to me that are horrific, and it's just a real scary place. It's like I tell you guys, you can love the people that have done so much harm to you. They've done so many bad things to you that have scarred you for life. You can still love them, but you got to love them from a distance, because if you stick around people who are mentally abusing you, physically abusing you, all that's just going to do is give them more power to keep doing it to you. That's all it's going to do to you. It's going to keep giving them the power to keep breaking you down until you get the fuck out. I'm being dead serious with you guys. All it's going to do is just keep nagging you in your stomach, in your mind, everything. It's going to keep nailing the fuck out of you until you get the fuck out. And I can say what I want. I'm a grown ass man. So for those of you who can't support this video, stop watching it. Don't watch it. You can judge on it all you want. I don't care. But I'm a grown ass man. I'm going to say what the hell I want. So just on that note, you can take so much from a person. And if you want to keep being there for people who are hurting you, but then you want to complain about it, but you still stick with it, then you go ahead and stick with it, because all it's going to do is tear the hell out of you. But if you really want to do something for that person and love them like you say you do, you got to go. You got to get away from them. You got to be distant from them. It's not because you hate them. It's not because you hate them. You just love them. And you show them this, how much you love them. You show them how much you love them by being distant. I had to do the same thing. I had to cut off everyone from my previous life. I had to cut off my mom's, my pops, sister, brother, everybody. So you just got to cut off people who are so unhealthy for your life. If you really want to claim that you love people that you really care about who are hurting you, you got to be distant with them. You got to be so distant, but you can love them from a distance. Being distant from them does not mean stop loving them. That doesn't mean that. You can still love them, but you got to love them from a distance so they can see that you really care about them. That's just the way it works. That's how life is. It really sucks. It's a real hellhole, and I agree with you guys. I don't know what other people's stories are. People who are watching this, I know I've been through the same thing, and other people who are watching it, they're learning. And I encourage everyone to watch this video, watch it with your families, your kids. I mean, people who can just take this video, who can just take it, people who understand it, just anybody who will understand this video. Pass this on to your kids when they are grown up and when they understand, and just pass this video along, because it'll really do you some good. It will teach you how to handle things in life that are very difficult with people that you really care about, and what you can do to help them, to make them realize that they are loved, and this is a way to show them. For the people who are hurting you, if you want to show them that you really love them so much, even when they're hurting you, be distant. That's I just want to share with you guys, my experience with that. It's a lot to take in. It's really heartbreaking. For me, it's heartbreaking every day that my previous family, that I don't claim anymore as my family, like, really, it really hurt me a lot to know that my son was never met, seen, talked about, or anything like that. But it takes one day at a time to just takes one day at a time to just just heal on things like that. Takes one day at a time. So, I just thank you guys for just watching this video. Just keep your head up and just do what you can to show people that you love them. Be there for people. Support one another. I love all of y'all, man. I really do. I love you guys. I'm out. It's your boy Shine.